Hey fam, what's good? Welcome back to the podcast. This is Winter. This is part 2 of my conversation with Gabby of Trilla Nails. Please make sure you're following Gabby on Instagram at Trilla Nails. That is TRILLA Nails, NAILS. And make sure you're following me on Instagram and Twitter at Lil Snowbabe. That is at LILSNOWBABE. I really hope you enjoy the second part to our conversation. Somebody needs to start nail PR. That needs to be a thing.
Like, there's some here and there, people.
No, it needs to be PR, like a thing.
But it's not a lot. Like, we still have to come out of pocket. And I'm like, listen.
But that should tell people, look at how expensive this is. Even the companies are like, oh, hell no, I'll give you this for free? You bugging. Like,
right.
Even the brands that we use, like, on a daily are like, I might send you one low polish for free as a thank you in your package after you spent $500. But I'm not sending you $300 worth of product for free. You're going to have to, like, they have to know there's going to be an ROI. Like, they have to know it's going to be a return on investment. They have to know. And the nail industry, I feel like we're one of the most, I feel like this is the industry where it's the most difficult to know if there's going to be a return on your investment in terms of a brand.
Right.
Because people don't know if people are going to buy it. Also, a lot of these brands, you have to have a license anyway to buy some of their products. So they're also like, I have no guarantee that you can get 50 other licensed technicians to buy my product. And then for the brands that you don't have to be licensed, still, I don't know if that many at-home people are even going to want to use this product because it's still kind of an elevated product. So, like, we ain't like the makeup artists. We're not like the hair girlies. We are not getting sent shit.
Right. So I'm just like, this is not going to work. And, like, I don't know. I feel like what we do, it just requires so much. Like, you are a therapist.
Yeah,
you
what?
are, a magician. You are a problem solver. You have to think quick. You always have to be on your toes. You have to, like we said, wear many hats. You are your own accountant, whether you've studied accounting or not.
Honestly, them books, you have to balance.
Service, whether you have previously worked in customer service or not, you are officially in customer service, full throttle.
Shoot.
You are now a photographer. You are now
a videographer. You are an editor.
In marketing. Yeah, like you're a master in marketing. You're like, I can't.
You are your own PR. Like, if somebody does reach out to you for something, look at that. You're an agent. Like, exactly. You have to advocate for yourself.
All these things. You know what I mean? And people expect us not to go crazy. People expect us to just sit there and be like, oh my God, going through all this stuff. And I'm like, first of all, every day I want to throw my little iPhone 6 across the room because I'm like, I do not want to deal with y'all today. I can't.
I just think people I'm telling you, the standard salon has really made people think when it comes to independence that, like, it's supposed to be the same, And it's not the same. You cannot compare me to whoever's nails that has a franchise everywhere, or your nail shop on the corner of every street. You cannot compare us. And it's not even just down to just the talent and the work and the product. Yes, all that matters, but also it's just me, and then it's like 25 of them. So, like, it's a whole different environment, atmosphere, business. It's different kind of money in there. It's a different kind of turnover. It's just different. So I'm also like,
let me tell you, I'm gonna let you. I apologize.
No, go ahead.
And they give discounts to each other. You know what I mean? And I'm here for it and everything. But at the same time, it's like I went into a nail supply store and I got charged $130 for a half gallon.
Oh, they be scamming.
Okay. For a half gallon of monomer. Somebody else came in like right behind me for the same exact half gallon of monomer. Same brand, same everything. He charged her $100. I got charged $130.
That's
because
wild.
Of our ethnic backgrounds. And he acted like he was like, I don't remember ever seeing you before or whatever, blah, blah, blah. No sign up discounts, no nothing. Like there was nothing different. And actually we came together. So it's like, dang. Let me just return this. Can you buy this from me? And I can save $30. Like I know it's $30, but hello. That's like gel polish, that's a whole...
I was going to say, those $30 make a huge difference, though.
That's a whole core powder.
Like, that's a huge difference. To save them $30, yeah. That's a lot.
That's 50 files. Another whole, 56-gram core powder or two.
And people don't get that. People just don't understand. That's what I'm saying, though, back to, like, this is an expensive industry to join. This is not cheap. Like, if you want to be a nail tech, don't start because you think you finna be making $10K a week or something. No. It's no.
And see, a lot of people that are, and I'm not saying that everybody's not licensed or whatever, but a lot of people that are making a whole bunch of money aren't licensed.
That's true. They're not.
They're self-taught. They're doing stuff out of, like, their house or whatever, and that's fine.
It's fine.
Or, they're in some kind of room and it's just, like, nitty-gritty or whatever, which that's fine, too. But at the same time... they're not the ones that are afraid of necessarily getting reported because
my whole thing is just like when it comes down to who people want to go to, again, like you said, people will pay for what they want to pay for. People will also go to who they want to go to. My whole thing is like, yeah, I could have easily just started doing nails and bought supplies that I could get, my hands on and made a career out of that. Many people do make a career out of that. And listen, get it how you live. Like, get it how you live. Be safe out here. That's all I could say. But I wanted to go to school and get licensed because I was like, I know YouTube Academy is not going to teach me everything. It's not.
Right.
People are not sitting down and really going in depth to everything you need to know about the nails, about anatomy.
And honestly, the school's not really going to teach you anything but the basics.
The basics.
Like, I think, well, not even I think, I know. So the hard thing with this is on top of everything, we've talked about, it's up to us to... learn more. It's up to us to want to learn more. It's up to us to take that initiative to go out here and say, okay, how do we do this? How do we do that? How do we do this? How do we do that? And how to do it better, how to work more efficiently. How do we talk our clients into liking an apex because they need an apex.
Oh, because everybody loves the flat nails, and you're like, that's not a structurally
like
sound
that. What
nail.
is that hump? Can you get it off?
No.
And it's like, you need an apex. So sometimes it's like, yeah, their nails can be beautiful, you know what I mean? But their clients are like, what is this? Like, I can't, what is the purpose of a C curve? I don't like the C curve. I just want it to be flat. It's because they only see things on Instagram or whatever at one angle. Or they see...
And no follow-up update pictures or videos at that. What was this nails
right.
2 weeks later, 3 weeks? What was it?
Did they even last?
Did she come back? Like, what's tea?
So then it's just like, yeah, you got these beautiful, crisp nails, you know what I mean? Designed beautifully. But if you turn them to the side, they're super flat. And then they're so long that you're like, girl, I'm sure you didn't go 2 days without something breaking.
And a lot of people do sets for the pics and then do the real set after, but that's all I'm gonna say on that.
But see, that needs to be said is because a lot of people do things just for Instagram.
I'm gonna just put that out there.
You know what I mean? I've totally done it.
But not just for display. I'm talking people post like that is their work. Like every pic. Wow. No, listen to me. I would say names, but I would get dragged. But people be out here posting stuff. It's one thing to just like do something, because again, but like text also, like you can tell and when like someone is just did a set real quick on themselves or on a model because it's literally for demonstrational purposes. Like it's just like, I'm just showing you this design that I can do or came up with, and she about to take these off right now, and I'm gonna do her real set or whatever. So like I can tell that, I know that, but also I feel like most people, especially licensed techs, when they post images like that, they either put that in there or I don't know, you just know. Like that's not what like sis like went out and wore for the week. Or like no. But people will really post things and let a friend tell me a story. Like they will do your nails and they will take a pic and like you said, super flat, super thin, and you're kind of like, oh, I don't know if these is gonna last or whatever. And they're like, oh, girl, that's just a pic. Then they literally go back and do a whole nother something, but they want to take a picture of that because it's not gonna look like that because they can't really do the nails
with
or with mad clear. And you sitting here like, wait a minute, I went to your Instagram and I said I wanted this set, and I came to you and I'm not exactly getting this. Yes, because sis, that's not the set.
Right.
Like, that is literally the picture. What you really going to get and what's really your nails is what sis just did. So now you sitting here in the chair and you're like, what the fuck? And I'm like, and that's why I said I'm going to school. Because if I'm taking a picture of my client's hand, I'm going to need that to be what she's going outside and wearing and coming back to me with for the update pics. I'm not. And all the filter.
Yeah, the filtering can get overwhelming.
People's hands be looking like 2D images.
So my whole thing is, there's some people that have clients with beautiful hands, and listen, their hands, and we can't control that.
That's true.
What our hands look like. But wow, I'm like, this is such a beautiful set, but sis, the hands look wretched. And it's like, I have had to defend people, which I don't mind doing. But people can be so ugly on social media.
People can be horrible.
That I'm like, yo, like y'all are. It's supposed to be about the nails, and y'all are coming for my clients. Like,
right? Can you just look at that? Can you just look at her nails, please? Can you just mind business and just like look at her nails?
Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna do this. Or maybe their finger is like hella crooked, and it's noticeable so much to the point where people are like, okay, so why did you even post this? Because this is not.
I be hating that. I'm like, because it's pretty. The nails are pretty. Why are y'all doing that? Like. But that's the thing. That's really the tea out here on people. That's why I say there's nail techs and there are nails enthusiasts, and then there are those in the middle who I feel like you went to school, you did the whole thing. Maybe you just never went to get your license because I don't know, life comes at you fast. You get caught up, whatever. Like right now, especially because of what's happening right now, there's going to be a bunch of people who are going to be the in-betweeners because they went to school, they graduated, and then obviously couldn't take their state board because what's going on. Who knows when state board, especially in the city with how crazy it is, who knows when they'll finally have that back up and together. Because you know how many people in a room that is? And you got to bring your own model.
Right.
They might change the whole daggone state board exam after this. They might be like, oh, wait a minute. Back up. Like, y'all might have to use practice hands. It's too many people. Like,
right.
So.
And even then, that could be expensive.
Hello. So I'm like, there's going to be a huge group of people who are going to come out of this who are going to be like, well, I'm a nail tech. I mean, yeah, I didn't get my license, but like I graduated like a week before the city said we got to shut down. You know, like, so.
Right.
When was I taking state board? And then state board still ain't emailing me back about, you know, my date or whatever. So those people, but I just feel like personally, I've just always felt more comfortable with someone who, I just know they went to school. Okay? Mm-hmm. I would love you to have your license, but I mean, now looking at what's going on, I'm expecting it's going to be a lot of people who are not going to get their license for a minute, went to school. But I just feel like you need that foundational education because people do harm people out here. And it's unknowingly. They don't mean to. But it's like because you did not go to school.
Well, my whole thing is like, and I understand some people, they can't afford to go to school. But then once they can't, like...
Go.
It's like, once you can't afford it, honey, go.
No,
and
go.
Then it's just like, it's not to say that people who don't go to school don't have good nails. Oh my gosh.
Some people are better than people who are licensed and been doing it for 20 years.
Let me tell you, let's talk about Noodle. Yes.
Yes.
Noodle is not a nail tech. And she'll tell you real quick, she is not a nail tech.
She just
does her own nails.
Does her nails and loves it.
But listen, she has PR sent to her. She got the job with Valentino as one of their directors, creative director.
Not a nail tech. Like, I'm repeating. She's not a nail tech.
Yeah. So it's just like, what?
So you don't have to be licensed to be successful. We just saying though, if you're gonna take clients, you might want to get a license. I'm just gonna
right. That's all.
You might want to get a license. You want to get clients, but that's true. Long hair, pretty nails. Also, not a nail tech. Gets PR, has a position, is paid. It's on payroll. It's on payroll from multiple professional and non-professional. But I want to stress, she is on payroll from professional brand. People who say you cannot buy our stuff without a license. And they're paying sis to use their products. And she is not a nail tech.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's your talent, it's your passion, it's your desire, it's what you want to do. But I'm just saying, if you're going to take clients, I'm going to need you to hit up a school and get that license real quick, though. I just don't want state board knocking at your door. That's all I'm saying. Because they will.
Because, there's always people that have an underlying motive.
Yep.
And they can love their nails. They can walk out and say, oh my gosh, I love that this is the best stuff that I've ever had. And then notice that you don't have a license or, come to you a few times and you tell them like, yeah, I don't have a license or whatever, like I'm self-taught, or I took a class and this is not whatever. That's not the same thing.
And people are spiteful.
That is not the same thing.
And they will call state board. And they will call.
They can definitely call. Yep. And then you won't, like, even, like, with this stuff that's going on right now, people are like, oh, yeah, well, can you do, like, house visits or whatever? I'm sorry. The traveling, if we weren't if we didn't get, like, fined or whatever, I know there's plenty of nail-techs that would have traveled to people's homes and stuff like that. Because we got to make money. At the same time, when I had my suite, I was charging a fee for traveling. So don't think that, like, that fee is not going to stand, because that sucks.
Yeah, that's true.
To pick up all your stuff and have to go from place to place.
There's a lot. People don't
and I don't know what you want.
Traveling tech is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know, other people in your house, whatever, I don't want to be stuck without, like, if I didn't like kids in my suite, I don't want to be around kids when I do your nails at your house. And it just is what it is. I'm just being honest.
No, it's a fact. I mean, like, it's like you said, we gotta be therapists, we gotta be best friends, we gotta be professional, we gotta be photographers. We have to be so many things all at once. And then we're doing that with multiple people throughout the day. Like, you wear all those hats with every single client, you know? So I'm like, that becomes exhaustive as well. So it's just like, you know, just be kind to your nail tech. You know what I'm saying? And just, like, don't be asking for them discounts all the time. Okay, y'all? Because these polishes be costing $15 a bottle. And sometimes them bottles be small, depending on them brands.
Honey, so small. And
they
then,
be so tiny.
You know, people want gradients of everything. You know, they're like, oh, yeah, just like a shade, like, lighter than this, whatever. And it's like, yeah, do you know how much money I've spent? Like, I used to, like, just point to the wall, like, do you know how much money this wall costs?
No,
I
honestly.
could have went to Bora Bora off this wall.
We're gonna put some white in it and mix it, and we're gonna call it a day. Or you gonna just have blue? Like, what do you want? Like, right. You have to give me time. That's another thing too. People think that, especially when people are just starting off. Like, because I mean, you talked about it. You said you had colors, you had to do a lot. Like, what I came in and encountered a lot was, even though I would, like, regularly and routinely state, like, hey, I'm just starting. Hey, I'm brand new to this. Like, hey, these are my colors. Like, I would post my colors. Like, I only have, like, 10 gels, right?
People not paying attention to that.
Oh, people don't give a fuck. They would still come to you and book. And I put it on my site. I was like, I thought I was so smart. Like, I swore I was doing everything. I was like, yes, I put all information out there. Everyone knows. Everyone is aware. Nope. I won't have any issues. Book, come for a full gel set, and be like, oh, can I get these colors? And I'll be like, I don't have those colors yet. I have these colors on the wall. And they be like, oh, but, like, how do you not have these kind of colors if you're a tech? Like, I don't understand. And I'm like, I posted I graduated last week. I don't understand. I have to be like, I don't understand. Like, I'm sorry. I was supposed to buy $5,000 worth of colors today. Was I supposed to do that?
Right. It's like they just expect. And then it's just like, okay, listen, like 10, 20 colors and y'all want more. It's like, ooh, y'all.
Entire collections, like the techs who can ball out, right? Entire collections be, we talking $2,000 to like $5,000 for entire collections. Like, oh, you want me to get the whole 350 colors they offer in gel? Bet. That's $3,000 though. So y'all got that?
Right, but then I'm going to be mad if you're not using something.
Hello. That's what I'm going to get to. People swear they're going to like change colors. And I'll be like, sis, every time you have come to me, you have gotten orange. So stop playing with me. Like, stop acting like, you stop sending me pictures telling me all these colors you want. Because I did that too when I was first starting. I bought colors and I stopped and I just was like, look, these are my colors and I will add to my collection as I grow and expand. But I'm like, these are my colors. I'm not buying colors no more for people because y'all come and don't use it.
Listen, because I've literally I look at my Valentino collection all the time and I'm like, my clients don't even use these colors.
Like, it's so annoying because then you're like, I got like all of this.
Nudes, of course. They're like, you always need like the nudes with the glitters too. And then like pastels. You know, because people are like, oh, I want, like, baby blue or whatever, you know, all that kind of stuff. And, like, that's it. I'm like, so there's so many other colors.
So many.
Even open.
Even in the summer, I'm like, y'all still be doing the same thing. It'd be yellow, lime green, white and orange.
oh, can I have white? Like, I just want white, or I want French. Or can we do a color French? Do you have pink? No, not that shade of pink, but like another pink. Maybe like this pink.
All y'all want is freaking baby pink or hot pink. So I'm like, I don't know why y'all want me to buy more colors.
Pink.
Y'all don't want it.
Flames, glitter. You want butterflies. You want Louis Vuitton.
What?
You want...
Then they'd be like, that's 35, right? No.
Right, no.
No, you said extra long. 30.
Right, ain't nothing 30. I don't even have nothing for 30.
Period. I'd be like, what do y'all... People really be in my DMs. I'd be like, okay, just because I'm starting out, I'm not... Okay, so what? I'm still not doing you no $15 set. I don't know what you thought this was. Like, I know my skill. I also know where I'm going to be. I also know how much my product costs. And I also know that if I start at a point of $10, $15, $20, $30, that's all y'all going to expect. And that's all y'all going to want to pay for. Right. So I'm like, when I get better and better, y'all going to still think it's only going to be 35. I'm not doing that.
Girl, my Swarovski sets, people think that like those are supposed to be $100.
No. People don't be knowing how much Swarovski crystals cost, though. That's that, too. So
question. Like, what would you consider a long Swarovski set at?
Okay, so my long is, like, long, right? So, like, what Noodle Yes does to me, I put her, like, in the category, she's not really extra long to me because I've also worn my nails longer than that. Listen, I was a stripper nail goddess. That was how I wore my nails. Okay. So, but for most people, she's probably like hidden extra long. Mm-hmm. So, if we're talking anything Noodle Yes, or maybe like a little bit shorter, you're in the long, extra long. And then if you're covering all of these nails, people be wanting to be blinged, iced out.
With full Swarovski
So, if you want full Swarovski crystals, sis, I hope you got a good like 3 bands on you. Like, what?
Right. So I'm saying
you're like, not doing 100. We already started at like 250. What are you talking about?
So I started at 250.
Yeah. See, what are you talking about? We're starting at 250.
So yeah. So I'm just like, yeah, for long, like that's what you gotta.
We're getting up here 3, 4, 5.
I have crystals on hand, but if you want specific colors, all that kind of stuff, whatever, and then I have to order those. I gotta have that money, up front before. To buy them.
That's the thing. Again, people think that you starting at 250 for short. They think, oh, like you just pocketing it. No. I'm gonna go now buy the crystals that you want because of course people don't just want the silver. Now y'all want the pink and the neon and the blue and the na. Oh, I gotta buy that. Okay, so I gotta buy that. I gotta ship. That costs money. Then I gotta do your nails. And then I gotta factor in the cost of all the product to do your nails.
Then one by one.
I gotta put it on. It's not like it's not pixie. Like, I'm not just pouring the shit on your nail and I'm not just dipping your nail in the crystals. Like, I have to place them. This is time consuming.
Right.
And I gotta make sure they stay because there's nothing worse than people. Ain't nobody gonna come to me and get a full Swarovski set or even partial and then the next day then all the crystals done fell off. No.
Right, because they're coming back like, oh.
Right, that's lame. That's lame as hell. So, The product it costs. Okay, the product that really keeps y'all crystals on, not cheap. So, like, we're starting at $250 and we're going up.
Right, and like, there's so many people that's just like, oh, well, I was thinking.
No.
I've actually, like, had a client once and, like, we became cool, but still, like, I think she felt just because I gave her, like, a discount once because.
Oh, you're supposed to keep that energy? Yeah, no.
Because, like, it was, like, her birthday or whatever. And she felt like just because she was like taking pictures of her nails that like that was a discount. Did a whole Swarovski set on her, which was not her first one, and she only brought $120 with her. Right, let's take that in, and I digress.
I would have really had to take a deep breath, like a real deep breath. Like I really would.
And I just like looked at her like, why?
Right.
What?
I don't know what you...
And, like, she ended up, like, giving me more money, like, when she got home, but it only equaled up to $200. So it's, like, that's still not what...
It costs. But also, like,
and
you knew that. And she knew that.
That was my fault, is because she also has my phone number, like, my cell phone number, and... like just kept texting me and bothering me, like just to the point where I was like, fine, I will make your appointment for you. So I actually made that appointment for her, because when you make an appointment, I have it to where now I wanted people to stop wasting my time. So I have it to where you have to put up half the deposit.
Yeah, no, period. We're not doing no more. It's only a $15, $10 booking fee. Nah, it's half.
Yeah.
So if you want this appointment,
like,
you want this appointment.
Because you'll lose it.
No, for real. If you want this appointment, then you want it. So you'll show up.
Right.
And if you don't, then you forfeit it. So that's fine. Like, so that's okay. Like, that don't got nothing to do with me. Like, that's how I've been having to move too. Because I'm like, what, y'all really think like it's a game out here?
Right.
And forget that like people are paying their rent, their bills, like putting themselves through other programs, through further education, become better nail techs. You know what I'm saying? With this money, like people are paying for their kids to go to school. People like some techs have kids. You know, people are doing things. So like, yeah, I'm sorry, we can't do the little $5 booking, $10 booking fee, $25. I'm gonna need half. I'm gonna need you to seriously come to your appointment, or if you don't, I'm gonna need to make sure I profit from it.
Right.
And it can't be $10. That's not enough. Man, the world is crazy. People are crazy, but
they are.
I'm just so appreciative of our conversation. We're honestly,
absolutely.
We're gonna have to do this again, like, period.
Yeah.
Like, period. I don't know, like, it might become a series, but I'm like, nah, the world needs.
Will you let me know? And, like, let's just, like, come up with topics and stuff like that.
Definitely.
Let me know what,
because the world needs to hear the chat, and people want to be educated, and that's why I started it. People were just like,
I'm totally down, and
I want to know, and da 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 da. I don't know. Okay, answering all these like stickers is too much. I'm getting tired of typing, and I don't think people talk enough, and I don't think nail techs talk enough. I don't think nail techs speak candidly about what they experience. Let me put it that way. And so I was like, I really want to have candid conversations with nail techs that I admire, with nail techs that I know, to really let people know that, like, yeah, you can do this. You could be a nail tech. It's cool. It's fun. Like, it's a great career to have if it's what you want to do and you love it. But, like, there are things you need to know. And you got to hear from people that are doing it. And everything, I'm sorry, cannot come in the form of an ebook. I feel like, yes, there are some things that, like, there's some knowledge, right, that I think does need to be charged and people need to profit from it, because yes, sis spent 10 years perfecting her technique, so I don't expect her to hop on YouTube and show it to you for free at all. But I also think there's some knowledge that can just be shared. Like, it doesn't hurt to just talk about your experience in school, product, you know, like, it doesn't hurt to just talk about managing your life and managing being a tech. Like, I don't think that needs to be a profitable thing. I think sometimes people just need to know.
People do need to know.
I mean, look, this is going to be a whole new generation of people. Because I feel like after this, like, mad people, I'm, like, already anticipating it. It's going to be mad people who are going to be like, I'm going to work for myself. I'm going to be a nail tech. I'm going to do hair. I'm going to do lashes. I already see it. It's already happening. People are already...
There's too many unlicensed lash techs that's a different...
Baby, you got to be a whole cosmetologist for real to be a lash tech, but people don't want to talk about it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. People need to hear this conversation. Like, y'all need licenses to do this. But it's some people who are going to want to enter the industry, beauty industry in general. But I'm like, okay, ask someone who went to school. Ask someone who's a nail tech. Like, ask someone who's really out here living this life. Like, although, you know... They got me locked up in the house, you know. I'm gonna be back when they let us out for summer. But it's like, okay, I was doing it and I went through the process and I'm like, oh, there was so much in just those like 3 months being in school and just all that I was like, damn, like, ain't nobody talk about this. Like, nobody said anything.
The conversation should be out there, and I'm surprised that it's not, because we all feel the same thing.
I was on YouTube.
All, you know, no matter like what is like posted, we're all like, oh my God, yes. Oh my God, I thought it was just only me. Right. And it's like, yeah.
I feel like I was on YouTube forever. I was on Facebook forever. Like, I feel like I was trying so hard to like find these conversations, and I couldn't. I was like, why is nobody talking about this stuff? Like,
See, I'm not a big Facebooker because like I'm always working, so like I can't really get on. Like, I have Facebook in order to like like for like the basics, because you have to, but I'm not like on, and like with this Instagram algorithm, I'm not scrolling through Instagram either. So if people don't tag me and stuff, you know, or I'm not specifically looking for it, I don't find it.
Man, that's okay. We're gonna We're gonna change the culture. Hopefully, people will start opening up. That was my hope. I was like, hopefully, people will start listening, and other techs will be inspired and like want to be on, but also even just like, hey, shoot, have your own podcast, do whatever. But I was just like, I just want people to start having the conversations because I feel like we would all just have less issues if like we would just all just kind of talk about what we're experiencing and like what it's really like out here as nail techs. Like, right. What's the real tea? So, thank you for today.
You're so welcome. So yeah, let me know if
no, definitely. I'm gonna definitely hit you. Like, I'm gonna definitely hit your line and be like, okay, so like, here's some topic ideas. Like, I want to make this a thing. Like, I want to make this a thing.
I'm down.
Well, thank you so much, Gabby.
Thank you for having me.
Yay! And thank you to everyone listening to the podcast. Y'all are the freaking best. We're gonna make this a real thing for y'all. You know, educate, and share the wealth.
Yes, and if anybody has any questions about things, I will do my best if you DM me.
Period. Follow her. Tell me your details.
Try to tackle that. Sometimes it's a little bit hard when you have 80 DMs sometimes. And you think you're getting ahead and you don't, but I do respond. So eventually I respond.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, y'all already know on the screen, I'm gonna have all of Gabby's information, so y'all will know where to follow her, where to DM her. Don't overwhelm her, but ask her questions because she will answer them. And real quick, you just want to tell them your socials.
Yes, so Instagram is at Trilla Nails. That's TRILLA Nails. What else do I have? Oh, Twitter. Twitter is at Gab Trilla. So Trilla, but Gab in front of it. That's GABTRILLA. That actually does have my face on it. So yes, you actually see what I look like. Okay. Facebook is Trilla Nails. But if you actually want to get in touch with me, I would say don't go to Facebook. But you can also email me, contact me, shop with me, all that on trillanails.com. So I do have a website. Oh. And everything, if you forget anything, everything is on trillanails.com as well.
And that's on period. Thank you, Gabby.
Thank you so much.
Hey fam, what's good? Thank you so much for tuning into today's conversation. Gabby and I, as you can see, are super excited about this. So we're definitely going to do our best to make this a regular podcast for you all because we understand that a lot of people are interested in becoming nail technicians. And we know that after everything settles down with what's going on in the world, a lot of people are going to want to be boss babes and boss guys and boss girls and boss boys and boss people and just bosses. But there's a lot of information that we both feel just isn't really easily accessible to those who are looking to get into this business and being in it ourselves. Gabby, 2 years out, myself, literally just a couple of months out of school, feel that we have really great and unique perspectives to offer. So thank you for tuning in. We really hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys soon.